The member for Hindmarsh.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, I rise tonight to draw the House's attention to a campaign that's being run in my electorate, Save the Glenelg Cinema campaign, which is being led by many of the residents, many of my constituents, local traders along Jetty Road and off Jetty Road and around that Glenelg area. And at the forefront of this campaign is Sam Cannell, who has been working tirelessly with residents and other shopkeepers in the area over recent weeks to prevent the demolition of this beautiful and historic building, the Glenelg Cinema building on Jetty Road. Mr Speaker, Glenelg is South Australia's, or one of South Australia's most visited tourist destinations. Yet, unfortunately, during the colder months, there are fewer major draw cards because the beach, as we all know, in winter has limited appeal. And until 2009, the Glenelg Cinema, which is a beautiful Art Deco building and a real institution on the Jetty Road streetscape, was the draw card. Mr Speaker, it provided a great incentive for people to hop on the tram, get on their bike or jump in the car and come to Glenelg to watch a movie and then perhaps have a bite to eat or a cup of coffee, browse the shops, do a little bit of shopping. But unfortunately it closed in 2009. And since that time we've also seen the many patrons disappear that would go to the movies and then go out and do their shopping or patronise many of the businesses along Jetty Road and within the precinct. Mr Speaker, cinemas have a wonderful way, as I said, of drawing people into local areas, and right now Jetty Road and Glenelg need those people to come. Cinemas offer year-round weather-proof entertainment which can be enjoyed not only by families but people of all ages and interests. But although one is clearly needed, the possibility of Glenelg Cinema being demolished would be a serious blow to the traders and to the shops within that vicinity. And Mr Speaker, that's why I'm supporting the Save the Glenelg Cinema campaign, to ensure the owners, Wallis Cinemas, know that they have the community's full support for a reopening. And Sam has done a wonderful job collecting signatures, petitions, pounding the pavement every weekend to talk to people, and she's also started a Facebook group which has attracted more than 1,500 supporters in a very short period of time, which continues to grow. The Wallis family have a strong track record, Mr Speaker, protecting and restoring historic cinemas in South Australia, including the Chelsea and the Piccadilly, and we hope that they'll extend that track record to the Glenelg Cinema as well. Mr Speaker, there are many people who have written, phoned, emailed Wallis in recent weeks urging them not to demolish this wonderful building and to reopen the cinema as a local attraction. Now, although Wallis hasn't responded yet, we remain hopeful that the outpouring of support from the community, from the residents, from the shopkeepers, from traders in the area and outside the area as well, for the retention of the cinema will help Wallis to continue exploring options for a viable and a vibrant new future at the Glenelg Cinema. As well as being a great thing for the local economy, the building itself is a particularly special building because of its classic Art Deco architecture. And those of you that have gone down Jetty Road in my electorate, in the electorate of Hindmarsh, would have seen it. It stands out. It's a beautiful building. It was constructed in 1937 and designed by architect Kenneth Milne, who also designed the 1911 Adelaide Oval scoreboard. The opening night souvenir program for 1937 gives a great insight into the excitement surrounding the opening, where a night out at the Pictures was a real social occasion. And it said then in 1937, "We offer you, the public of South Australia, a centre of entertainment unique in this state. Every luxury, every thought, every care that 27 years of experience dictates that modern science knows is here for your comfort. At your convenience, your service. We present the showplace of Australia, the Ozone Theatre, Glenelg." Mr Speaker, in 1971 the theatre was purchased and was bought by the Wallis family, and in 1972 it was reopened as only the second multi-screen theatre in all of Australia. It was also the first in the state to have a licensed bar. When the cinema closed in 2009 with a final screening of Gone with the Wind, which was very appropriate, the local community, as well as people from all over South Australia, mourned its loss. I know that Wallis places a great deal of importance on respecting heritage and history, and will keep in mind the historic significance of Glenelg Cinema.